So let's add a few more layers to our drawing. We could go ahead and add a new layer and call it AR sill, and you could turn that into a different color. I don't really have a preference in which one. I'll just turn mine into red. And then let's put in a new layer and call it AR stairs, and a new line that I could call loft. Okay, and these don't really care which color that I put. I'll just leave it as red for now. If you could also add one more layer and call it loft hidden or above, we can deal with line type. Okay, let me redo that again. Cancel. So I made a layer and called it loft hidden, or what I meant to do was to put it as a line that's going to be indicated as a object that's shown in a hidden line type to indicate above ground thing, or what overhead thing, sorry. If I go ahead and select where it says line type right here, right next to the color, and click on that, I will get a line type dialog box. Right now, the only line type that is currently available to us is this continuous solid line. If you wanted more different lines, you could go ahead and click on this load button, and that will upload. That will open up another dialog box that has all these different line type. Okay. Now, one warning. All these stuff that says, or all the line type that starts with ACAD, please do not use. Okay. If it starts off with ACAD, ISO, do not use. That is more for small, tiny machine parts, so it come out as a really, really tiny line type, or real short line type. So let's not use that and surpass all of these, surpass all the AutoCAD ISO and go down to where it actually has names of the line type. Okay. We'll be using different line type, but for now let's find a line type called hidden and say OK. We could click, and that basically loaded up that hidden line type. If we select that or highlight that and say OK, notice that the line type indicated for that loft hidden is now appearing on the line type. Okay. So whatever we draw on here is gonna show as a hidden line type. Let me change the color of this thing so that I don't get it confused with the loft and the loft hidden layer. Oh, one of these colors I can't use because you can't see on the screen. It might be that one, so I'll change it if that is the one. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is to move some of these items into its proper layer. And this is going to the loft layer, right? And I'll put these guys into, I think when I made these things, I had it as, when we cleaned it up, overkill. I didn't, I kind of put this so that the end-to-end lines will not join up. So at this point, I'm going to get rid of all these, delete, and select one, all except one of them, and then select the grab point and stretch it out and clean that up right there. Okay, so that I'll just have one line showing for the stairs. This one right here I could also get rid of and stretch this out right there. Okay, and this one I will make into the stair layer. Down here, I could do the same. Okay, except this one I'm going to delete, this one I'm going to delete, and use that as one line instead of dealing with all these bunch of different lines. Select all of them and change that to the stair layer, and that should be done there. All these outside line right here I could turn into a AR sill, the sill layer, and go ahead and select all of the sill, all the sills, and place it into that layer. Okay, and on the floor plan, successfully done that. Okay, and as long as we're at it, why don't we correct some of the stuff that we have here? The door right here, notice that there is a line right here that didn't connect, because that's kind of what I set up in the that's what I set up when we did the overkill. I'll probably get rid of this line, delete, and this line right here, delete, and fill it, making sure the radius is set at 0, those two walls, so that I have a continuous wall. This door right here, usually in an architectural plan, we usually draw the door open. Okay, so what we're going to do is to change our layer to the AR door layer and use what we have here that came in from our Rhino drawings to make that door. So if we use the rectangle tool, go from one corner to the diagonal corner, right? And then use the rotate command. You could go to rotate this icon right here, or type in rotate, or go to modify, rotate, or just type RO, which is the type in RO, which is the shortcut for rotate. Select the object and enter when you're done selecting all the object that you want. I'm going to have my door open swing this way. So the center point or the hinge point of the door will be right at the inside door section and the inside wall, right over here. And I'm going to crank this open 90 degrees. If you had the F8 on, which is the ortho, it will go into a 90 degrees lock, right? Or you could type in negative 90, I'm sorry, 90 degrees, because it goes counterclockwise. It measures counterclockwise. It might be just easy to just go ahead and turn on the ortho and open it 90 degrees. The lines that are here right now, I could select it and delete it, and the door shows up. Okay. When I have this door open, I need to indicate a door swing. So to do that, we could use the arc command. Okay, and we're still in the AR door. And there are several different ways to select arc. For this process, the easiest might be start, center, end. So if we select that arc, we could go from the strike side of the door to the center, which is this where the hinge is, and then to the end of the door, and we made our door swing. This little arc is usually indicated on an architectural drawing as a door symbol with this little door. Okay, so whenever there's a door that's a swinging door that represents the door that, like we have here, you know, do this symbol for that door. Okay.